This is the story, The Taming of Snake-ena. I hope you enjoy.
The Taming of Snake-ena by Michael Ferris. "What is she?" I said, my voice sharp with disbelief. Sabrina sat across from me at a polished mahogany conference table, her delicate hands poised over a thick stack of legal documents. Her posture was perfect. Her face was the very picture of elegance, but my mind's eye saw deeper. Beneath the beauty, beneath the refined facade, there was something else. A ruined building, half rubble, the skeletal remains of an office, its walls streaked with filth, its floors claimed by wild beasts. There was no true consciousness behind her eyes, only raw reptilian instinct, a mind without awareness. I had seen many women before, healed them, rescued them. Two in particular haunted me still, gentle souls who had once been lost. They were broken, and I had stitched them back together with my Demeanor. They had fallen in love, of course. The spell of my presence had bound them, but I could not allow them to live in my shadow. With a whisper of will, I erased their final memories of me, leaving only the faintest echoes in the depths of their subconscious. Now they were free, angels set loose upon the world, each with 6 children, each with a husband who never really knew they had been reforged by my hand. But Sabrina, no, Snake-ena, was something else entirely. She was vile, serpentish. She did not know kindness, nor did she care for it. And yet, she was powerful. When I reached into her mind, attempting to incept her, to plant the first seeds of change, she struck back. It was a battle unlike any I had fought before. My will pressed into hers, and hers lashed out like fangs in the dark. She attacked, and I parried. I struck, and she recoiled. A battle of the subconscious. With every clash, I wounded her, forcing her instinct to retreat. Piece by piece, I wove a cage around her, forged from fabric of my own will. Trapped, she writhed, but I did not relent. Then came the punishment. I forced her to feel, truly feel, the agony she had inflicted upon others, the pain she had caused, the suffering she had never acknowledged. It burned into her mind like a fire, scarring her very essence. Days turned into years in the dream world. At first, she fought like a wounded animal, clawing at the walls of her cage, gnashing her teeth against the invisible bonds of my will. Every moment was a struggle, every breath a hiss of defiance. But the cage did not break, it did not bend, it only grew stronger, woven tighter with every failed escape, every desperate lunge. She could not run from what I forced her to see. The suffering she had caused, the lives she had broken, flashed before her in endless cycles. She felt her pain as if it was her own. She felt their pain as if it was her own. The betrayed lovers, the ruined friendships, the discarded souls left bleeding in her wake. Their agony was hers now, seared into her bones, into the very core of her being. At first, she raged. Then she wept. And finally, she understood. With understanding came a great collapse, a shattering from within. The walls of her ruined mind crumbled, not into dust, but into fertile ground. And in space where instinct had ruled, awareness took root. Thought, reflection, regret. She changed slowly, piece by piece, and as the years passed in the dream world, I watched as she shed her old skin, as the venom drained from her spirit, the wreckage of her mind cleared away, the filth washed clean, the ruined halls rebuilt into something new, something human. And then one day, she emerged from the cage, not as a serpent, not as a creature of hunger and instinct, but as a woman. She stood before me, no longer an adversary, no longer a predator. Her eyes, once cold and calculating, now carried warmth. She reached out not to strike, not to deceive, but to touch. I had seen this before, the moment of completion, the final piece falling into place. In the past, I had always taken my leave at this moment, wiping their memories and setting them free into the world. But this time, I did not walk away. This time, I stayed. And she, the once foul serpent, became my wife.